I really should do this more often. Boy, I needed to clean this. I did so much production in the last few days, couple weeks, getting ready for the craft fair and other things. That this, oh, it's just terrible. This is the worst it's ever been. And actually, I kept getting the red alert uh, stop machine default breakdown going on, where the thing would just stop working and the beep would go off over and over again. And basically, I'd have to try and cool it down and see if it would start up again. This is something I've been learning. But I really do need to have more of a regular schedule for cleaning this. And it's been interesting to maybe see this as a way to reflect a bit on how things have been going in this past year and what I'm looking forward to in the year to come. In a way, cleaning is kind of a metaphor here. And the first part of that metaphor is that I put it off way too long. And it's a metaphor for life in the sense that trying to really get organized, trying to really clean up my kind of procrastinating and letting things go and not getting things done as quickly as I probably could is represented here in the crud that is coming out of this tiny little piece of very complex electronic equipment. I mean, can you believe all the mess in this? And it's just incredible to see how much can build up, in a way, how much it can build up and still work. That's a metaphor there as well, isn't it? The first time this happened, the first time it shut down and the buzzer went off, it's like, oh, I ruined it. And yeah, there have been some times when all of a sudden some red alerts have gone off in my life, and I thought, oh, I have totally ruined it. There's no fixing this. But it turns out that it was quite a relief, really, to just take the chance to pull this thing out of the laser cutter box and start to see if I could clean it up. And you can see this is not dental cleaning equipment here. It's just little hooks and picks, cheap set that I got from Harbor Freight. But my goodness, the cleaning process is very imprecise, and that's kind of tough for somebody that's got a little bit of perfectionism in him. But this is good therapy for that, as it turns out. I was amazed when after I had cleaned it, and in this case, it turns out that I hooked it all up again, and it worked again tonight. And I'm really grateful, but I have no idea how it kept working with all of this junk inside it, all this creosote dust, whatever else has been collecting there out of the dust from the burn. It's just stunning that it could still work at all, and the fact that it worked with all of that in it is pretty remarkable to me. I'm really blessed and grateful that I have this thing, and I really need to try and take better care of it. And that's the metaphor again, isn't it? I am really blessed and grateful to have this life, and I really need to probably take care of it much better than I do and make use of it much better than I do. That's something I'm really looking forward to in the coming year, is seeing how I can build on some of the cleanup work that I was able to get done this year, especially in finances and in getting a new job that has been so incredibly encouraging. What kind of year could it be to come when, by God's grace, not only did I get out of debt, but I haven't gone back into debt, which is very, very tempting, of course, to just take some big plunge. Hey, I got to buy a house finally, or whatever. And it's just been amazing to have a job where some of the crud that's been kind of built up emotionally in me is something I've been able to clean up a bit. doing this cleanup work, though, it's interesting. I cannot get it perfect. And whenever anything is left, there's friction that makes it easier for particles to build up again in the spots where there's still something left. So I really have to work on that in my own life as well. Yeah, I'm going to have stuff left over, and I got to keep trying to work it out. Oh, look at all of that. The initial cleanup reveals more. I thought I was done, and then I found out that I'd forgotten to do one side, and I had to go back and do it again. Missed a spot. All of this debris was built up, and yet somehow it can work again, and I'm looking forward to seeing how I can try to keep working again as the days go on. Thanks for watching, and yes, if you wondered, I did put the fan in backwards again. Maybe next time I'll do that one right. Have a great week.